must have heard about successful people. They all have one thing in common: good habits. No successful person says, "I sleep late, eat junk food every day, and just lie on the sofa all day." Instead, every successful person will tell you, "I wake up early, exercise, meditate, eat home-cooked food, and work with full dedication throughout the day." Their good habits are the biggest reason behind their success. The great Greek philosopher Aristotle said, "We are what we repeatedly do." The work we do repeatedly shapes our habits, and our habits shape our personality. For example, if someone smokes a cigarette frequently, they are called a smoker. But if someone exercises daily, they are called an athlete. That's why if you want to succeed and develop a good personality, it is crucial to adopt good habits in life. However, forming good habits and getting rid of bad ones is not as easy as it seems. People often get motivated and follow good habits for a while, but soon, that motivation fades and they fall back into old habits. That's why in today's video I have brought 4 methods to help you easily form good habits and eliminate bad ones. The last method is very useful, so watch the video till the end. It will add tremendous value to your life. Number 1. Know your why. Unless there is a strong purpose behind your work, you won't stay consistent. Take Nawazuddin Siddiqui as an example. Born on May 19, 1974, in a small village in UP, Nawaz had a passion for films since childhood. Even though there was no TV or electricity in his village, he saved money for a month to watch movies at the nearby theater. Like many, he dreamt of becoming a hero after watching movies. Despite everyone making fun of him, Nawaz stayed determined. He completed his bachelor's degree, worked as a chemist for a year, and then took admission in the National School of Drama in Delhi. After struggling for years in Mumbai, he finally got recognition in Anurag Kashyap's Gangs of Wasipur in 2012. The key to his success: he had a clear purpose from childhood to become a hero. Similarly, if you want to succeed in any work, you need a strong purpose. People doubted Nawaz, but he kept going because there was a fire within him to become an actor. You can develop this fire too. Just ask yourself, why should I do this? If you decide to exercise, ask, what benefit will I get? The answers will drive you to take action. Number 2. Just start. Aristotle also said, "The beginning is half the work." Starting is the hardest part, but once you begin, the motivation to continue comes naturally. This has helped me personally with reading. Whenever I set time to read, my mind comes up with excuses. But as soon as I sit down and start, all the resistance fades away. Once you start, everything becomes easier. Number 3. The 2-minute rule. What if I told you to meditate or read a book for just 2 minutes? You'd probably do it, right? The 2-minute rule can be very helpful in building new habits. Instead of setting large, overwhelming goals, start small. For example, if someone who has never exercised decides to start working out for an hour a day, they may stick with it for a few days but eventually give up. However, if they decide to exercise for just 2 minutes a day, it becomes easier to maintain. And over time, they may increase the duration as it becomes a habit. The 2-minute rule is not about the time itself, but about making the task manageable and building consistency. Number 4. Use the power of identity. Most people fail to change their habits because they only focus on changing behavior, not their identity. This is a critical distinction. Behavior is what you do, but identity is who you believe you are. If you don't shift your identity, you may change your actions temporarily, but eventually, your old identity will pull you back to old behaviors. For example, let's say someone who drinks alcohol frequently decides they want to quit. They might stop drinking for a few days or even weeks. But if they still think of themselves as an alcoholic, they're more likely to relapse. The reason is that deep down, their self-image hasn't changed. They still see themselves as someone who drinks, so eventually their behavior aligns with that identity. On the other hand, if that same person starts seeing themselves as someone emotionally strong, who doesn't need alcohol to cope, they are much more likely to make lasting changes. This shift in identity creates a powerful internal motivation to align their actions with their new self-concept. Every time they refuse a drink, they reinforce this identity and build confidence in their new behavior. This principle extends to every area of life. For instance, if you want to be a fit person, you need to start seeing yourself as someone who values health and fitness. It's not enough to just start working out. You need to think of yourself as an athlete, a person who doesn't skip workouts. When you adopt this mindset, skipping a workout feels wrong because it goes against who you believe you are. A powerful example of the influence of identity comes from a 23-year Yale University study. Researchers followed 660 people and found that those who had positive thoughts about aging lived an average of 7.6 years longer than those who had negative views about growing old. People who believed that aging meant decline and frailty tended to experience those outcomes, while those who saw it as an opportunity to enjoy life lived longer, healthier lives. This shows how deeply our self-perception affects our reality. When it comes to forming new habits, your identity plays a critical role. If you start identifying as someone who never misses a day of exercise, your brain will work to maintain that identity. Even on days when you're tired or unmotivated, the thought of missing a workout will feel uncomfortable because it contradicts your self-image. Your brain will strive to keep your actions consistent with the person you believe you are. Instead of focusing solely on behavior, create a new identity for yourself. Start seeing yourself as a disciplined person, a healthy eater, or a focused worker. Each small action you take in line with this identity will reinforce it. Over time, this will lead to a stronger and more permanent change in your habits. When your identity shifts, the behavior you want to develop becomes natural and automatic, because it's part of who you are. This is the true power of identity. These are some ways you can build good habits and eliminate bad ones. I hope you found this video helpful. If you did, please like it and comment below on which topic you'd like to see next. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel and hit the bell icon to stay updated with more useful videos. I'll see you in the next one. Take care and all the best.